Nation Mastery Next Stage of Storytelling with Miraculous Clarke. A few weeks ago, I found myself rummaging through old pictures on a now old phone. And one image stopped me right in my tracks. It was a picture of my cousins and I, all from different islands, crammed into a bar on an Australian cruise in the cruise port of Apia, Samoa. Despite the miles between us, we always say we consider ourselves more siblings than cousins. Looking at that picture, I realized our connection. It wasn't just family. It was something vivaciously Caribbean. Mr. Chair. It perfectly connects with the theme I want to share with you tonight. Caribbean is we. I want to share a story that truly embodies that spirit. Born from my recent experience at Chogam. As Bahamas' ambassador to the Commonwealth, it was my honor to represent the Bahamas in such a meeting. Chogam? What's that? The Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. As you can imagine, it was a whirlwind of high-level meetings, policy negotiations, and diplomatic engagements. But it wasn't the formal meetings and proceedings that left the deepest impression on me. It wasn't. It was something more organic, something more vivacious. It was the interactions I experienced between our young people from the Caribbean. I remember specifically on the final day of the forum, after countless workshops on sustainability, climate change, economic empowerment, our youth delegates performed for the entire country of Samoa. I took a moment, I stepped back, and simply observed the scene. And it was remarkable. There were young people from Barbados laughing with peers from Bermuda, students from Jamaica sharing treats and stories with colleagues from Trinidad and Tobago. The shared energy was palpable. The common language wasn't just English, but something deeper. It was the language of shared history, shared struggles, and shared ambitions. Throughout the week, I experienced snippets of unity at the different forums that were held. The voices were often indistinguishable from island to island, but what struck me most, however, was our seamless integration and instant kinship. There was no visible divides based on nationality, wealth, or even identities. We simply blended. Us as young leaders quickly saw beyond geographical boundaries. We instinctively recognized the challenges and opportunities facing the Bahamas that mirrored those in Barbados, Belize, and beyond. The solutions we sought weren't just for one nation, but for our entire region. We were speaking and listening with a unified vision for stronger, more resilient Caribbean region. Witnessing this camaraderie, this effortless connection, filled me with immense hope. The week at Chogam was a powerful reminder that Caribbean is we. The future of our region lies in the hands of these bright, connected, and collaborative leaders. They are forging bonds that transcend borders and building a foundation for a future Caribbean that is truly united. And just a little bonus for you, the spirit of unity did not stay in Chogam in Samoa. It inspired us to make connections during that week. We're in the early stages of planning the Caribbean Youth Leadership Reunion. The goal is to bring us young leaders back together, to foster those connections, and to provide a platform to us to collaborate on solutions and that benefit our entire region. Details are still in the works, but I assure you, we are committed to nurturing the spirit of unity and collaborations. My friends, Caribbean is we. That is the message that I took away from Joey. That is the message I want to leave with you. The potential of greatness lies within our unity. Let's continue to support our leaders, foster collaboration, and build a future where the Caribbean shines as a beacon of resilience, innovation, and hope, all on the world stage. Thank you.